Aid groups are calling for increased deliveries of food, water and medical supplies into Gaza. It comes as the UN Security Council passed a much-anticipated resolution calling for more humanitarian access to the war-torn region. From Tel Aviv, here's SABC News correspondent Trent Murray.
Well, aid groups on the ground hope that the passing of this resolution could see humanitarian aid surged into the Gaza Strip. They are saying there is real shortages of food and medicine and water on the ground. What I might do is I might just read some of the resolution to you if I could, so you can get an idea around what it's aiming to do. The resolution calls for urgent steps to immediately allow safe, unhindered and expanded humanitarian access and to create the conditions for a sustainable cessation of hostilities. Now, what we know is that one of the main sticking points around the passing of this resolution and why the US was hesitant was because on that issue of delivering aid, the original resolution called for the UN to take over that exclusively, including the inspection of the aid going into the Gaza Strip. Right now, Israel is doing that, and we understand that they just were not willing to give up that oversight because they want to check that the aid going into Gaza doesn't have any weapons within it that's being smuggled into Hamas. And they really held that position firm, as did the US. And so what we understand now is that they've somewhat found a middle ground whereby the UN will appoint an inspector on the ground to help with the inspection of the aid, but Israel will still have the oversight overall. We also know, of course, that this resolution comes as the situation on the ground grows increasingly dire. The UN says 90% of people in Gaza are now homeless. They say there's no functioning hospital in the north of the Strip anymore, and they say they are in real need of fresh water, food and medicine. But while a lot of the focus is on Gaza right now, we're also keeping an eye on the situation with Yemen and the Houthi rebels there. We've seen another ship get attacked this Saturday with what appears to be a drone which hit the ship. Now, interestingly, it was off the coast of India. No official confirmation yet of who did it, but certainly the timing and the geographical location just off the coast of Yemen suggests it may have been the Houthis. The Indian Navy has been deployed to try and assist that ship, but it shows that around key international shipping lanes in the region, there is real concern about safety of those civilian vessels. Trent Murray, SABC News, Tel Aviv.